Today it's time for round 5 of the 2024 recent president spinner battle. Last time we lost Richard Nixon. Which one of these 8 is the spinner going to claim today? We're going to find out pretty soon. It's starting to heat up, so let's get right into the spins, and we're going to start in Alaska. Here comes spin number 1 in round 5. We've got number 6. This time that is going to be George W. Bush. Next, let's go to Hawaii. We've got another 4 votes. Let's see who gets them. That's a 2. And that's coming to LBJ, Lyndon Johnson. Now we can head back up northwest to Washington. 12 votes in this spin. We've got an 8. It's going to be JB, the incumbent president, Joe Biden. Next, it's Oregon, 8 votes. Who is going to get them? That is going to be back-to-back for Joe Biden. Next, it's California, 54 votes. Let's get to the spin. Who's going to win them? Look at that, Joe Biden. We've got a solid blue West Coast. He goes 3 in a row, and he's already at 74. It's looking good for Joe. Let's go to Nevada. Here comes 6 votes in the Silver State. And we've got a number 6. That's going to be Bush again, George W. So far, it's Biden and Bush. Let's go to Idaho. 4 votes. Can somebody else get in? Yes, number 7. DT Donald Trump claims his first state. Next, we move on to Utah. We've got another 6. Who wants them? Number 1, JFK, John F. Kennedy. Now we go down to Arizona. There's 11 votes. Coming to number 4. That's going to be George Herbert Walker Bush. Next, Montana has 4 electoral votes. Here's the spin, number 4. That's going to be H.W. Bush going back to back. Here comes Wyoming. We've got 3 votes. And that's a number 4. And that is also going to go to George H.W. Bush. So Biden and Herbert Walker Bush, both with 3 in a row early on. Let's go to Colorado. Let's give out another 10. Number 8, Joe Biden, tacking on another 10. New Mexico is next. 5 votes. Here's the spin. Number 7, Donald Trump, claiming the land of enchantment. Now we can do the Dakotas. We've got North Dakota. Only 3 votes. It's going to number 2, Lyndon Johnson. South Dakota. Here's the spin. Who wants him? 6, George Walker Bush. Next, Nebraska at large. 2 votes. Here's the spin. Number 7, Donald Trump. Next, we've got Nebraska's 1st congressional district. Just 1 vote. Number 8, another one for Joe Biden. Nebraska's 2nd. Another electoral vote. Number 2, Lyndon Johnson. Last vote for Nebraska. It's the 3rd congressional district, and it's going to number 8 again. That's going to be Joe Biden. Let's go to Kansas. There's 6 votes. Who's getting them? That's going to be Lyndon Johnson. He's into double digits. Now we can go to Oklahoma. We've got 7 more. That's going to be lucky for number 7. That's Donald Trump. He's going to add another 7, and we go down to Texas now. We've got 40 votes. Huge state, and so far, Gerald Ford, who did phenomenal in the last round, has yet to score any electoral votes. Bill Clinton is in the same boat. He has not seen his number 5 come up yet. We've got a lot of time left. The only one that looks like they're safe is going to be Biden. So here comes the spin. Who's going to get them all? Number 2, Lyndon Johnson. That actually would be his home state. So Johnson adds on another 40. Let's go to Minnesota. Let's give out 10 votes. 1 for each 10,000 lakes here. And that's number 5. That is Bill Clinton. He makes his debut on round 5. Next, we go to Iowa. We've got 6. Let's give those to number 3, Gerald Ford. He's the last one in on round 5, but everybody with electoral votes. Let's keep it going. We've got another 10 EVs in Missouri. Number 4, George H.W. Bush. Arkansas is next. Clinton looking for a 5, and he gets it. Right in time for his home state, he gets another 6. Louisiana is next. 8 votes down at the Gulf. Number 7, Donald Trump. He claims the Pelican State. Now we go north to Wisconsin. We've got another 10. Here's the spin. Number 7, Trump 2 in a row. Next, the land of Lincoln, Illinois has 19 votes. That is number 2. LBJ claiming another 19. And he might even be making a move toward Biden in the top spot. Let's go to Michigan. Here comes Ford's home state. 15 votes. Number 5. That's going to go to Bill Clinton. Next state, Indiana. 11 votes. Who's getting them? 8. Joe Biden. Closing in on 100. Let's go to Kentucky. Here comes 8 more. Number 3, Gerald Ford. That puts him into double digits. The only one under 10 is John F. Kennedy. The next state, it's Tennessee. They've got 11 EVs. Let's give them out. To number 1, right in time, Kennedy. Everybody over double digits. And now George W. Bush is on the bottom. The next state is Mississippi. They have 6 electoral votes sitting on the table, waiting to be grabbed by number 6. There's one for George W. Bush. So with those 6, that puts Gerald Ford back on the bottom. Let's keep it going. We've got Alabama. Somebody's going to claim 9 more votes. And that is going to be number 1, John F. Kennedy. Now we go down to the Sunshine State. We've got Florida. We've got 30 votes. Johnson and Biden are looking great. Ford and W. Bush are on the bottom. Let's do the spin. 30 votes. Here it is. Right on the line, number 7, Donald Trump. He claims his home state of Florida. Big boost for Trump. Let's go to Georgia. We've got another 16. Who's going to take him? Number 6, George W. Bush. So now Gerald Ford is trailing Kennedy by 12 votes. The next state is the Palmetto State. It's South Carolina. Here's the spin for 9 votes. Number 3, Gerald Ford. He's on the bottom, but he's claiming another 9. And now he only trails Kennedy by 3 votes. This is a great battle. Let's go north to the other Carolina. It's North Carolina. A lot of votes here, 16. Coming to number 6, George W. Bush. Now we jump up to Ohio, the Buckeye State. 17 votes in this spin. Number 1, John F. Kennedy. West Virginia's next. They've got 4 votes. And that's going to be another one for Kennedy. Now we go all the way to the northeast corner. We've got Maine at large. They've got 2 electoral votes. Let's see who gets them. It's going to be number 4, George H.W. Bush. Here comes Maine's 1st congressional district. It's just 1 vote, but it's going to go to number 8, Joe Biden. Next, Maine's 2nd. Another vote for Maine, and that's going to go to number 5. That's going to be Bill Clinton. Next, New Hampshire has 4 electoral votes. And that's going to be number 2, Lyndon Johnson. Vermont is next. 3 votes in the Green Mountain State. Number 2, another one for Lyndon Johnson. Now we've come to a huge state. It's New York. Gerald Ford, number 3, is on the bottom. He's only trailing George H.W. Bush by 7. He has opportunities. Let's see if he can capitalize. Here comes New York. Massive state. Number 8. That's going to be Joe Biden. He's the first one over 100. Next, it's Massachusetts. Kennedy's home state. 11 electoral votes. Here's the spin. That's an 8 again. Joe Biden. Not sleeping this time. He's got a ton of electoral votes. Lucky 7, Connecticut is next. Here's the spin. Number 4. George H.W. Bush. Now we do Rhode Island, the Ocean State. 4 electoral votes. That's a 3. That is 1 for Gerald Ford. He trails Bill Clinton now, who's 2nd from the bottom by 5. New Jersey is next. Here comes the Garden State. A lot of votes, 14 of them. Number 3 again, Gerald Ford. He pulls it out. He claims 14. And now we've got Bill Clinton, who's on the bottom. He trails George H.W. Bush by 5. So 4 and 5 are the numbers to watch. Let's do Delaware. 3 electoral votes. That's not a lot, but they're going to go to number 5, Bill Clinton. The spinner is being friendly to whoever's on the bottom, so Clinton gets another 3, but he trails H.W. Bush by 2. The next state is Maryland. They've got 10 votes. Here comes the spin. Who is going to get him? Number 3 again, Gerald Ford. Just a moment ago, it looked like he might be going home, but not anymore. Let's do Washington, D.C. 3 EVs. Here's the spin. That's a 7. Trump is going to be the one to win Washington, D.C. Now we've got Pennsylvania. If Bill Clinton does not win one of these final two spins, he's going to be done. So it's either going to be Clinton or his predecessor, George H.W. Bush. Here comes the spin for the Keystone State. 19 votes. Number 6. That's going to go to George W. Bush. The final spin is Virginia. Can Bill Clinton work some magic on the spinner and pull out a 5? Here's the last spin at round 5. Let's do it. That is a 5. A remarkable final spin. Again, Bill Clinton. He does it. He claims Virginia. He knocks out George Herbert Walker Bush on the final spin. And that's what we like to see, an exciting finish. The winner is Joe Biden. He had a great night, 137 for him. Second place is Lyndon Johnson with 80. We've got a tie for third place. George W. Bush and Donald Trump both pulled in 69. George H.W. Bush is on the bottom with 37. Just like in 1992, Bill Clinton takes down George H.W. Bush. He finishes with 48, one ahead of Kennedy. This was a great round, a lot of twists and turns. We're down to one Bush. That's going to be George Walker. And that is 3 straight Republicans taking a loss. We still got some big names. We've got the old timers with Kennedy and Johnson, and the 2 most recent with Trump and Biden. So take a look at this crazy map and let me know in the comments. Were you on the edge of your seat in round 5? And are you glad to see Clinton sticking around over George H.W. Bush? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.